So today we are doing some in loving memory of shirts for our dearly departed. And out of respect for the family, I'm not going to show the shirt. I'm just going to show you how I prepare for sublimation. And yeah, we are doing sublimation. So what I'm doing is I have my butcher paper, and when you know how many shirts that you have, you just basically cut your butcher paper to a size that will fit over the image, one for the outside of the shirt and one for the inside of the shirt. All right, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just prepping. When you do your prep work, it makes everything a lot easier when it's time for production. After I cut all my butcher paper, say you're doing 6 shirts, then you need to cut 12 pieces of butcher paper, one for the inside and one for the outside of each press, because you don't want that sublimation gas to travel through the shirt and then sublimate some of the image on the back side of the shirt, and then one on the top of the shirt, so because you don't want that gas to pass through the butcher paper and sublimate the top of your platen. All right, so just cut a few pieces, get that ready. And the next thing I like to do is I like to go ahead and pre-press my shirts and then tape the images down to the shirts in position that they're going to go in. And when you tape them down, you know it's not going to move. With some heat tape, you know it's not going to move. And then you can bring them to heat press, and then you can just start pressing away. The shirts, 100% polyester. They're really, really comfortable. And you know there's 2 kinds. There's Gildan G460s, and then there's Gildan G420s. So for example, guys, so you know what I'm talking about, this is a Gildan G460, and it moves real silky. The 420s still has this fluid motion, but it kind of has like a t-shirt type of feel. But the 460 has more of a athletic type of stretch type of different type of polyester. And these are the shirts that I'm doing for this rest in peace, the 460s. All right, let me go ahead, because on my computer I have everything all set up. So I'm just going to send this thing to our Sawgrass printer to print, and we'll press the first one. If you haven't purchased your Sawgrass SG1000 yet, people, use my heat transfer warehouse link down below. Still a great way to make money. You guys see I'm still using mine to make money, and you can too. All the different print methods can put money in your pocket. It's up to you to decide when somebody says, hey, I want some shirts made. It's up to you to decide what method might work better for them, what method might work best for them, and what method they might like that they probably traditionally wouldn't think of getting a shirt done, right? And I suggested this type of shirt for them because I think it would be comfortable, it would flow right, and most importantly, the image is going to be permanent, and it's going to be something they can keep for a very, very, very long time. The shirt's going to get a hole in it before the thing fades, because these images pretty much never fade. So yeah. So now, as I said, guys, I'm just going to give my shirt a light press to get these wrinkles out, just smooth out some of these wrinkles. You don't want to press it with these wrinkles because you could potentially mess up the image. So I'm just going to press it just to get these wrinkles out. Roll it up a little bit and put that butcher paper on the inside right here to protect the back side of the shirt. Always do this. I've read in the comments before, people say I never do that step, but well, guess what? I always do that step. So, and then I'm going to take it off of here and carefully go line up my image and tape it down so it'll be ready. And then I'm going to prepare all my other shirts just like that. Now, this isn't a large order, guys. I may be doing 20-ish or so shirts. That's a small order. And doing it like this just helps me maintain my sanity and helps me keep things in order. I can take my time, lay it out nice and flat, put the center up the image, place it on there, 4 fingers down. And this paper right here, you can kind of like see through it a little bit. So you can just like kind of center up the image, and then you can heat tape it down and you'll be good to go. All right, play with it a little bit, get it in the right position. I can see through it slightly, make sure it's straight, tape it down, and then we'll take it over there and press it down 400 degrees for 65 seconds for sublimation. All right, make sure it's nice and flat right here. while I'm putting on my heat tape. So we stay in the same exact spot that you want it to stay in. And we're good to go. And after this, I have to do some sublimation socks. Got to order for some sublimation socks. So we are getting busy, guys. We're getting busy. One of the best ways, even though I said I didn't want to do it, one of the best ways to make money with merch is by doing custom orders, apparently. And that's what I've been getting. So I've been taking it. Sun is going crazy in the studio, guys. Take my butcher paper here, put it on top of the image, make sure it's covering up all the parts that has ink on it. And it is. Place it inside. It's at 400 degrees, 65-second press. And that is all she wrote. All right, I'm gonna have to do super firm pressure because you don't want to leave an indentation of the butcher paper and stuff inside of the shirt. So I would say with sublimation, make sure it's contacting, but it doesn't have to be super high pressure because like I said, you can leave an indentation of the actual piece of paper, not the butcher paper, but the butcher paper as well as the sublimation paper on the shirt. You don't want to leave an indentation. So I would say light pressure for sublimation. All right. And another thing to avoid, why it's good to use a tape, is when the heat press pops up, you want to hold this so that it doesn't pop up and cause the sublimation paper to come up and then go back down, because that could cause ghosting, and you don't want that. Ghosting is when like you see the image and then it's hazy and you see another part of the image somewhere else. You don't want it to ghost because that sublimation ink turns to gas and tends to like go all over the place, and it's still active after this is done pressing. So you want to let it up softly, like right now, like that, and let it up nice and soft. All right. And I'm looking at the image right now. The tape is actually stuck to the top, and this looks awesome. This looks perfect. Love it. They're gonna love it. And even this was a little bit too much pressure, but they're gonna love it. All right, let me send a picture of it to them and so they can see. And I'm sure he's gonna love it. Yep. So it's official. I just sent a picture of the first shirt to the client. He likes them, so we're just gonna go ahead and run the rest of them. And it's that easy, guys. 65 seconds, 400 degrees, very light pressure. Sublimation tees. Love these shirts for sublimation. Very permanent. They feel great laying on your body, and they're very, very lightweight. And you know, it's just a different type of shirt, different feel. But you guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever had these shirts before. Very, very silky, very, very nice. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you still use sublimation? Is sublimation something that you don't like anymore? I love sublimation personally, so and I think it's a very, very good source of income still to this day. You can do mugs, you can do napkins, you can do pillowcases, you can do comforters, you can do sublimation earrings, you can do sublimation socks, all types of stuff. Use my heat transfer house links in the description down below to get your sublimation needs, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Alan Wade, and I'm out. Let me knock out this order. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?